What is up, guys? Welcome back to a new Dawn of War Soulstorm cast brought to you by Dusty Minister. I know what you guys are thinking. Come on, Dusty, are we going to watch this matchup again? That's right, we are going to watch Chaos versus Dark Eldar again. I've been covering this matchup relentlessly on my channel in my series Tough Matchups, where I follow one specific player or more players sometimes, but usually just one player who is a pro player. And I see how he plays in this very, very terrible matchup. The player that I was following is TheBlastFurnace. More on him later. But today, we got Dantist. Probably the best Chaos player to ever play the game. I've already introduced this guy several times. He goes for 2 heretics, actually. Builds this heavy bolter turret. So these guys instantly went over here to secure this area. Makes sense, we are on outer reaches. We can probably talk about that later. And he left 1 heretic over here to build this chaos armory and 2 plasma generators. And going 5 cultists, so Nate Cold build. On the other hand, we got TheBlastFurnace himself. Oh my god, he's already doing something really interesting. Okay, I actually know what he's doing. So Blast, one of the best Dark Eldar players to ever play the game. He now sees this turret, that's good. But yeah, he struggled against Dantist many times. In fact, he never won against him. And Dantist, by the way, has never, ever lost this matchup. So I am I would be shocked if Blast actually wins this. But Blast is actually doing something really interesting. He went 3 mandrakes, and then he went for infiltration upgrade in the Hall of Blood. Which is shocking, because usually you see on a map like this, you see Hellions and jet bikes. But nope, not this time. So infiltrated mandrakes are now going to engage here, I think. Yeah, they're probably killing this, yeah, they're definitely killing this guy. And so 1 heretic went down. These mandrakes, on the other hand, went all the way around here, avoiding this turret to get down here and wreak some havoc. Oh my god, I think that was coincidental. That Dantist actually moved it. Otherwise, that is the fastest reaction I've ever seen. Okay, lots of cultists dying here. Really good by Blast so far. This is actually really good build order against Nate Cold. The main reason for this is because in Nate Cold you never go for Chaos Temple. Especially not before tier 2. And that means that these cultists will not have access to their unholy sight or whatever that upgrade is. I'm gonna put it on the screen. That's gonna detect infiltration, actually. So that is going to be very good for Blast, because he's not gonna get detected so far. His economy is kind of bad, 68 to 10, but it's kind of okay. He's upgrading listening post here and there, I can see. Yeah, so it's getting better now. Also getting this plasma generator and denying this area from Dantist. That's good. Oh my god, it instantly builds this tower of loafing. Okay, good. Good denial by Blast so far. Oh, and Dantist lost this plasma generator too. This heavy bolter turret getting up here because it's his only way of detecting these mandrakes. Okay. Dantist's economy is not the best either. This one never got finished, it just got finished. And he's upgrading listening post to make sure that he's not falling too behind in requisition. Okay, so this builder from Dark Eldar went down, but I think so far Blast is actually fine with it. Looks like Blast tried to destroy this, but he's actually walking up here instead, or maybe trying to deny something over here. Gonna see what he does. Yeah, he's gonna make a drive-by here. Yeah, this cult is definitely going down. We are also going tier 2 for Dark Eldar. So no Archon, like nothing like that. No Archon, no warriors, just mandrakes. This mandrake will go down. That's not going to be good for Blast. Oh, it was just sync killing, so that's why I didn't die. Oh yeah, this is really annoying for Dantist, I would assume. This opening is really good against Nate Cold. As you can see here, Dantist doesn't really have a true answer for it so far. The only way that he can attack them is through turrets or them getting under these listening posts. But Dantist is also going tier 2. His economy is decent. 104 is pretty good, but 10 in power is really bad, actually. Blast is obviously transitioning into tier 2, getting this homunculus, and now getting the slave chamber. It's going to be really interesting to see what he does in tier 2. Will he probably still go for... what are they called? I've been... Scourges, obviously. Wow, I've been casting this matchup so many times and now I couldn't remember it was Scourges. But yeah, so far, pretty good map control actually for Blast, taking into account he's lost this and he didn't get this. So at least he secured this area. He's one strategic point behind, but his economy is pretty good, 110 to 30. Yeah, now getting Scourges. I like this by Blast. I really like this. But Dantist will also transition into tier 2. Not sure how Dantist will do. But usually when he gets into tier 2, he gets defilers and it gets really, really messy. As we can see on these, when we see this lightning thing happening for these mandrakes, it means that they have this upgrade that gives them DPS and HP. So this is just the mandrake build. This is the third build that Dark Eldar can do. It's a little bit cheesy, but it works in certain cases, and in this case it works really well. Blast never won against Dantist. I will just repeat that, so... Let's see. Let's actually see. Dantist is actually looking really vulnerable. I've never seen Dantist in this kind of situation. He has been pressured really, really badly by Blast, but I've never seen him like be like in this one, like really awkward position that he is right now. He still doesn't have a Chaos Temple, but he cannot afford to go Chaos Temple in this build order. It's really a mistake when people go for Nate Cult. Never go for the Chaos Temple before you get into relatively late game. And as you can see, Dantist doesn't even get it now, even though he really, really is in trouble. Yeah, now Scourges are coming in here. They're besieging this listening post. Can't reach these Scourges because of the range that they got. Yeah, this listening post will go down fast. It's looking really, really good for Blast. I'm actually getting kind of hyped. I love this. Well played by him so far. He also got this area. Wow, Jesus Christ. Dantist is still 92 to 50. So still pretty good economy, actually. Taking into account how badly of a position he's in. Plus 86, but plus 60 now. He's getting his defilers. I don't need to explain to you guys how bad defilers are when, or how good defilers are against Dark Eldar at this point. They basically counter pretty much everything that... Not pretty much, everything, literally everything. Now we have a big engagement here by Blasto. He's gonna get this heavy bolter turret. Now also got the homunculus. Oh, and he got the radar, okay. Come on, Blast. I usually don't pick a favorite, but I'm gonna swear to God, right now I do pick a favorite. This is such a tough matchup. I know this map, though, is really, really good Dark Eldar map. So that is the one upside that Blast has in this this case. But he didn't go for the build order that I usually refer to him having to go. Which was going for Dark Foundry and then double Plasma Generator, because it usually was the one that he had the most success with. But he doesn't do it in this one. Now he's obviously losing this power of loafing, but what is his answer? So many cultists down here. We have 3 raiders? Are you kidding me? It is such a terrible vehicle. But in this case, I guess it kind of... Nah, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Look at these scourges. Just one hit from these defilers. This terrible situation. So many scourges dying. Bit of an engagement with these mandrakes tying up these defilers. Really, really good. Also going in on some of these cultists. I like this. Okay, the raiders engaging. Doing no damage on these defilers, but still getting one of them down. Okay. Blast's economy is ridiculous, by the way. 134. It's plus 60. So many scourges are still dying. This is so terrible to watch. But the mandrakes are going in. Absolutely disgusting damage right now. But the defilers are still doing so much work. Watch it. Corrosion now going down on these defilers. Okay. Oh, it didn't hit this defiler, but it hit this one. So Blast lost so many units. He also loses a bunch of vehicles and raiders. Trying to repair this defiler is not going to work for Dantist, I think. His economy is actually really bad right now in terms of requisition, but most of the time he just needs power because defilers are not that expensive in requisition. They're really expensive in power, though. Homunculus dying a heroic death, I think. Oh, he gets away? Ah, these cultists are like, nah, yeah, this this defiler sealed the deal. No way this guy is getting away. Okay, oh my god. Blast has control area victory, which is getting more than 60% of the strategic points. And he also has the take and hold. Oh my god. I've never seen Dantist in this kind of situation here. It's really, really bad position for him to be in. Because this is the problem for Dantist right now. He really wants to play super defensive, right? But if he can't get out of his base, like, he has to get out of his base, basically. In many ways, he has to get a critical location, and he has to get a strategic point, and he has to survive the onslaught from Blast here. Blast, did you actually break the record? Did you actually make sure that Dantist didn't win this one? Dantist has never lost this matchup in 3 years. Did you actually do it? Is that why you sent me this one? So many cultists are going to run in here, but they're gonna die because of these scourges. Okay, we got the Talus in here, okay. Talus is beating these guys up. Look at him. Look at him go. Come at me, bro. Okay, oh my god. No, Dantist didn't decap this, but he's gonna try and decap this. Scourges are gonna jump in, right? Don't you guys have another jump? Oh my god. The Icon is now coming in. Now actually, like, using the malediction. But Dantist is running over here. He's not having any of it. Yeah, I think the decap will be real here. His Talus is absolutely destroying these defilers. Now getting this Chaos Predator. Okay. Oh, but we got the Warp Beast. Warp Beast, really, really disgusting unit. In general, destroys building very easily. We still have the control area victory, by the way. And so many cultists have died, by the way. This is why Take and Hold is so good. Is that Dantist actually has to do something about Dantist actually has to do something about these take and hold and control area victory points. And if he doesn't do that, he's gonna lose the game. So therefore, he has to overextend. And he lost so many cultures because of that. And his economy is still kind of wonky. Dantist, plus 80 to plus 60. Yeah, these warp beasts are gonna attack each other. This Talus is still going head on. Come here, boy. I like this Talus, dude. Oh, we now have Ravens in here as well. It says that it has decent damage against vehicles, but in my opinion, it's not like amazing either. Good corrosion over here actually hits both of the defilers. You can see it with the red square under the HP bar of the defiler. So they got the debuff. Oh my god. Dancers now have the taken hold to stop the control area victory, but can he stop this base from going down? Come on, Blast, you can do it, man. If you're not winning this, Blast, I don't know. I don't think Dancers can ever lose this matchup. Now actually going in. Is he going for the head? He's gonna try and kill this Defiler. Defiler's going in melee. Lots of Scourges are dying. These Warp Beasts can't help because they're morale drop. Or did you overextend a little too much, Blast? Did you? He lost all his Scourges. Dantist is still in a really, really bad spot. Plus 73 to plus 50. But his Defilers are still alive. 109 to plus 95. Jesus Christ. Take a break, Blast. Take it easy. Okay, Blast now has to run out because he's not gonna win this. Come on, there's no way Dantist is surviving this, is there? Blast? Don't tell me you threw this. Don't tell me you threw this. Come on, mate. Okay, now getting witches. Let's take it from his perspective mainly. Yeah, so he's running out. And he lost all his Scourges. Now getting another Talus. I love this. Talus is actually a pretty good unit. Oh, we are tier 4. Okay, good. Good, Blast. Really, really good. But yeah, Talus is a good unit. Obviously, really expensive and super wonky. Sometimes it just paths itself and stuff. Like, it's really, really bad to watch sometimes. Okay, Homuncula is just absolutely murdering these cultists together with this turret and this Raven. I think Blast will actually try and go for this win. He wants this win really badly. Yeah, Chaos is not even... The Chaos can't even afford tier 3 in any way, shape, or form. This is such a good performance by Blast, honestly. Really, really well played. He's getting Ravagers. He's already gotten one. And this is going to be terrible for Dantist. Come on. Come on, Blast. You can do it. This Defiler is tied up. It can't really do anything. This Defiler is all free to go, but it's gonna go down to this Ravager, I think. Come on, Blast. He's now going for this Machine Pit. Oh, the Defiler went down. We got another Defiler. Oh, the Warp Beast lost the morale, but Dantist actually says GG. GG. Come on, man. Oh, this is so good for Blast. This is so... Honestly, guys, this is history. This is history. I'm gonna just tell you guys right now, this is history. Like, Dantist has not lost this matchup in 3 years. Just let that sink in. Or almost 3 years, I think. I have to look that fact up. You have not lost this matchup in 3 years almost. That is absolutely ridiculous. So even though this matchup is very much in favor of Chaos and stuff, Dantist always wins. He never loses. It doesn't matter what map, it doesn't matter which player, he doesn't care, he wins. Period. So, I know it's like kind of weird for me to go really nuts about like Blast winning this, but this actually like really, like this almost, bro, this is almost inspiring, dude. Like winning against Dantist just for once is like huge, bro. It's massive. It's ginormous, honestly. I'm gonna repeat this all the time. Dantist has not lost this in almost 3 years. A single time against anyone. This is the best Chaos player in the world. This is one of the most terrible matchups I've ever seen in my life. So yeah, I'm pretty like well played to Blast. Now I understand why he wanted me to watch this. He told me that this was a fire game, so I'm gonna watch that shit. And yeah, this I'm very happy that I didn't miss this. Really well played by Blast. If we try and be a tiny bit analytical, I like his opening. I think his opening was a straight up counter to what Chaos had to offer from Dantist. Obviously, Dantist didn't have vision. So it basically just means that he had no answers in the whole early game to the Mandrakes. And he basically had to play a very awkward game. This turret didn't do much that Chaos placed over here, Dantist placed over here. And so what Dantist had to do was recover his economy, sort of, which was to upgrade a bunch of listing posts, and it went really well for him. But obviously he's delaying his tier 2 a tiny bit. He lost a generator, maybe even 2. I think he only lost 1 in the early game, but it's still really terrible. So he had low power going into tier 2, which is going to delay his defilers. They came in relatively late, actually. And yeah, Dantist was in a really weird spot. He had to go for the Sorcerer, which is a really good hero, in my opinion. But that can detect stealth. But it's just like... Dantist had to do a lot of things to recover from the early game that Dark Eldar brought on him. And Dark Eldar was just ahead, went really early tier 2. Suddenly got the upgrade for the Mandrakes that got even worse for him. He never got the Chaos Temple, so you can see it's very normal. Even in a bad situation, you pretty much don't go for the Chaos Temple in this matchup. But yeah, Blast just kept on checking. I paid so much attention over here, but suddenly he was tier 4. And obviously, we've seen what happens in this matchup when we get tier 4. It's basically the only way that I've seen Dark Eldar reliably win this matchup is when we get to tier 4. And that in of itself is unreliable because we don't often go to tier 4. Because tier 2 is so bad for Dark Eldar. But yeah, well played by Blast. He really forced at some point with the Archon and stuff. He forced these cultists to come to him. So that's also an annoying part about this matchup, is that you want to defeat Chaos, and even though Chaos has like 3 points or something and plays really defensive, you're just walking in and losing units. As you saw here, I was afraid that Blast was actually throwing it when he jumped in here, which potentially was a really bad play, to be honest, by him. Really bad play, potentially. At least the outcome was terrible from him. But yeah, as soon as he took over this, not this point, but 2 of the taken holds, and then also got the control area victory, which is actually not uncommon on this map. But as soon as he did that, he forced Dantist to be like, okay, I can't just sit under my LP2s and just hide with my defilers and just let him come to me. No, I have to get out and fight him. And suddenly Chaos was losing, I don't know how many cultists at the taken halls. He had to like open up a little bit, and suddenly he was actually losing everything. He also had to take over on this side. And yeah, suddenly Chaos was actually in a really, really bad spot. But you saw how bad, like how hard it was for Blast to even end this game anyway. Because like even when Chaos doesn't really have an army and stuff, they still win. So yeah, it looks really bad. This match was really bad, but well played to Blast. This is history, and I respect that. I hope that this makes other Dark Eldar players who really want to play Dark Eldar, and whenever they get into this matchup, that this kind of low-key inspires them to be like, it is possible on certain maps. This probably isn't possible on certain maps, but as long as you do your best and you keep on being creative, you can potentially win this matchup. And Blast just showed you the way, guys. So thank you guys for watching. I'm actually just gonna leave this game for now, but I hope you guys really enjoyed it the way that I enjoyed it. Well played to Blast. Big applaud to him. And yeah, I hope I see you guys in another one. Have a good one. Peace.